Hello, darling. It's me, Peri Lyons, and you're you, which is to say, you. Hi. Um, I've got my Christmas lights up. I don't think I'm ever going to take them down because I feel very sparkly when they're on. Okay. Welcome to Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic. And what else can I tell you? I'm currently in Annapolis, Maryland, the other place I live, and it snowed like something that snows a lot is what happened. And power went off. There's a foot and a half of snow because sort of in the South, everybody's like, oh my God, the world is coming to an end. So I've been totally isolated for 3 days. That kind of suits me. Okay, I've got new tarot cards for you guys. By the way, I'm here waiting, staring at my phone like a lovesick teenager waiting for your call. So just to remind you. And I'm feeling my Australian audience today. I don't know why. I'm a U.S. audience, and soon we're going to own Canada. Oh, and Greenland, and Panama. Anyway, that'll bring down the cost of eggs. God, I've got this song stuck in my head. It's kind of an odd thing. I'm a singer, and I write songs, and I had this act for a very long time, and I used to do this song in it called "From Clare to Here," meaning County Clare in Ireland. It's about a bunch of homesick Irish immigrants, and I just was doing some research today, and I found out that my family is, in fact, from County Clare. Half Irish, half Irish Mayflower. Anyway, I'm rambling. I don't know why, but I'm very happy you're here. And if you call in, I will give you a loving, accurate, kind of straightforward reading. I keep trying not to be blunt, but it doesn't work out. So we're going to do the Psychic Tarot Weather. I got new cards. They're pretty. They're all gold. Woohoo! If you've got Leo in your chart anywhere, I have Moon in Leo, it means you like gold. I like gold. So please send me some. Thank you. Preferably in big bars. It's funny. When I had a boyfriend who was starring in Wall Street 2, the sequel, and the director, Oliver Stone, I went to his trailer, and there was this wall of genuine gold bars. I have no idea why they were there. And he caught me when I was trying to, no, I didn't try to take one. But, okay. So this is how the psychic weather works. Tarot psychic weather. Just like regular weather, except less damaging to crops. And the first card is the first part of the week. Second card is like the weekend. Third card, oh, hi, Mary. And oh, I love North Carolina. I'll be with you in about 3 shakes of the lamb's tail. I'm just going to do the psychic weather.
Okay, thank you.
And what I'm going to ask you to do is think about your question. I don't know why this thing's bugging me. Take a deep, deep breath like this. And take another breath on top of that, like that. And then blow out like this, which is kind of sounding rude, but it's kind of like a cross between a whoopee cushion and blowing out a birthday candle. What this does is it triggers your vagus nerve, the vagus, which regulates the central nervous system. As opposed to your vagus nerve, I make this joke every week and I never get tired of it, which is where you wake up in a hotel room in a Nevada town, surrounded by 3 dead sex workers, 25,000 empty alcohol bottles, wondering what happened in the last decade of your life. But enough about my personal life. Okay, so first card in the psychic, oh, I love this. The psychic tarot weather this week is this. It's pretty. Woo-woo. The moon card. It's 2 dogs barking at the moon, which is their prerogative. What is a very multi-layered card. What I'm going to say is that something is going on deep within you, psychically speaking, not necessarily like your lower intestine, although maybe that too, which is changing you from the inside out. The moon card is our sort of unconscious, subconscious. It can also mean that somebody in your vicinity is fibbing to you. But it's a card mostly about sort of accessing your own intuition, paying attention to your dreams, and hooking up a lie detector test for your husband to take when he gets home. Okay, but enough about my personal life. Okay, next is the Temperance card. We're getting all major arcana. Look at that. Some major arcana are the cards in the tarot that are kind of like, they're sort of bigger cards. They're same size, but They sort of are about things that are kind of destined. But I'm not sure I believe in destiny, but it's been very good to me so far. This is a card about moderating and moderation and patience. If there's something that you've been trying to get, or someone you've been trying to get, or a problem you've been trying to resolve, this card says it's going to take a little more time, but it's going to be fine. Also, this is kind of a dry January card. Temperance is also about sort of abstaining from alcohol or cigarettes or whatever. Fill in the gaps. It's a very good card, but it's a card about patience, and it's a very reassuring card because it says that whatever you're working on is going to work out. And the last card, just be patient. This is a fairly straightforward card. I've been doing this for 5 years. I can never get the placement right. There we go. It's the Lover's card. And this is a fairly straightforward card. It means that you're probably going to meet somebody. I'm not going to say immediately, even though this is this week. I think this week you're either going to reawaken to how much you like your significant other, because it's hard after like 10 years of marriage. I remember looking at my then husband, who was a fabulous guy, and while he was sleeping, going, "Could you just stop that whole breathing thing? It's bugging me." But anyway, so you're going to not feel like that about your spouse or significant other, and it looks like you're getting ready in an interior way for a big relationship if you're single. You can also be ready for a big relationship if you're married, but don't tell anyone. So to sum up this week, I'm going to do one more card because this is an overall. I was like, sum up this week. So I got the Wheel of Fortune card, which is very straightforward. It means if things have not been going your way for a while, if your luck has in fact kind of sucked, it's about to get a lot better overnight. I don't know why. It just always works out that way. So if you win the lottery, send me 10%. And hi, Mary. Are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. All right. So it's so nice to meet you. I like to connect to people through their birthdays. Can you tell me when your birthday is?
March the 4th, 1960.
Oh, rock on. Pisces dragon. Year of the dragon.
Yes.
So you're very intuitive, and you're a little quiet, but you also have a lot of presence and you have a lot of natural leadership qualities, which you might not even be aware of, but everybody else is. So how can I help you today? I'm a fellow Pisces. I love Pisces.
Just was wanting a reading of love and job, love and money, love job. So kind of.
So love.
What everybody's job, got questions
love,
on
money,
love and job. Am I in the right job?
Good question. You know what? I'm actually going to use the cards today. I usually just rely on my strange psychicness. Let's see. Let me see if I can get what you do. What do you do? Well, you take care of people in some way or other. I realize that's a little vague, but is that right?
Yes, I did. The severe and profound disability kids at school. I was a teacher assistant. I retired and working part-time, and I'm deciding which part-time job to do. I also work at the park.
I love that you did that. Thank you so much for taking care of people who are going through extraordinary life challenges. And they usually do it with such grace, but taking care of them, your karma is so good.
It was a blessing to me every day.
Oh, it looks like, are you in a good relationship right now? It's kind of a personal question, but this card, which has two people staring at a rainbow with golden cups in it, suggests that either you're in a pretty good relationship or you've been taking hallucinogens, one or the other. So are you in a pretty good relationship right now?
Or been taking what? What did you say? Pretty good relationship and what?
I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Yeah, pretty good relationship.
And what did you say second?
Okay.
Or?
Oh, what I said second, I was just kidding. Because the card is it's two people kind of looking at this crazy rainbow with a lot of gold cups in it. I said, that either you're in a pretty good relationship, because that's a good relationship card, or you're taking hallucinogens, which I was just kidding about, because you're not. All right, let me see what I'm getting. It's the second
I've been
card.
single for 20 years. Oh, well, it's probably 22 now.
Wow. Well, we're going to get back to that. I'm going to talk about your job right now. And I'm getting a couple of things, which is something, I'm getting the Judgment card, which I'll explain in a second, and the King of Pentacles. So was your boss, did you have a male boss at your teaching assistant job?
No. I do now at the park.
Okay. There's some male person in, okay. I really love the park thing for you because you are very much nature girl. Nature grounds you, inspires you, and you really have such a strong connection to the natural world. I love that. Can you keep that as a job?
Oh, yes, I do it, yes. I can part-time. I can do substitute and do both or just one. I get months off at the park, so I'll go back in February. And, I mean, you got your park rangers. They're in leadership role, and that's all good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good relationships.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Maybe not a man, it's just masculine energy.
I think it's just a helpful man in your vicinity. But the card that I wanted to pay attention to is the Judgment card, which suggests that you're starting in your retirement to get in touch with long suppressed talents or desires or dreams. And what would one of those, if you had a dream when you were a child of being something, or if you had a talent when you were a kid that you haven't used for a while, I would suggest looking at that too if you want a side hustle as well. As a kid, I used to do a lot of arts and crafts, and they were terrible at it. I would show my parents, they'd be like, well, that's certainly an object. But I loved it.
Yeah, I've read that. I can't figure out what that is. I've read about that. I can't figure out what that would be. I just worked since I was 13. Several jobs. I don't know.
Yeah, I worked from when I was 14. I know the feeling. I'm just saying, I think there's a creative side of you, too, that wants to be expressed. I think that you've got a really good kind of sense of color. It must seem crazy, but I feel like there's a creative part of you that could also bring in a little extra money. I love the park job for you. I know it's off till February. I used to work at the Parks Department in New York City. Parks are great. I love you doing the substitute teacher thing. What I'm getting is there's a third thing you can do from home that will bring in a little income. Getting a very specific read on this. It's kind of funny. My read is if you wanted to research, there's something in internet like printing, some sort of selling kind of templates for stuff on the internet. I'm not sure how to put this into words because my guides are talking in this ear and I'm trying to talk to you out of this mouth. But there is some sort of side hustle you can do that will bring in money. The other thing you can do is, I feel like you're downsizing and decluttering. Is that true?
Downsizing? I did declutter, yes.
Oh, you already did? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, you still have some stuff you could sell on eBay. I think you've got, it's crazy, but I think you've got a really good sort of fashion sense. At the very least, you really like and understand clothing and style. One thing you could do is just go to the local Goodwill, find stuff for nothing, and then resell it.
I took 2 closets full of clothes to the Goodwill. I took 2 full closets to the Goodwill. Clothes I hadn't worn in 20 years. Just picked them up and took them all. hangers and all.
Gotcha. Wow. I wish I'd been at the Goodwill. I get the feeling that you've obviously got a very, very strong, compassionate talent. And that's a talent, which is getting pretty rare these days.
A fashion
The
what?
other
A
thing
talent?
I do
Okay.
is I know there's a huge demand for home care. And I know you don't have to be a nurse, but that would be a lucrative part-time side thing, I think.
Yes.
But so what I'm getting is your caretaking abilities are strong. Since you already donated everything you could sell on eBay to Goodwill, I guess that's that. But I am getting the feeling that there is something you can do online that would, even if it's just going to Goodwill, getting a $3 dress and selling it for $20 on eBay. But I also think the home care thing might be a little strenuous for you. But I would look in the direction of where your real talent is, which is in taking care of people with just care, with love and consideration and empathy. All right, Nella, I got to jump off. I'm going to take our next caller. I hope that helped. And you're going to be fine.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Bye.
All right, sweetie. Take care. Bye-bye. What a nice lady. I love North Carolina people. Okay. I don't know if we have the next caller lined up because I'm so like, what just happened with all? Oh, Jennifer, are you still there, my dear?
I am.
You being all patient. Jennifer, yay! I was just going to keep singing your name. I love the name Jennifer. Okay.
Thank you.
I also met somebody this week. The beautiful first name was Bielka. I love that. Okay.
Oh, that was pretty.
Apparently there's a delay. Where are you calling from, Jen?
New Jersey.
Oh, cool. Yay. My mom was a Jersey girl. Okay. I like to connect to people through their birthdays. So if you don't mind telling me what your birthday is, that would be great.
July 18th, 1985.
I'm sorry. The 18th of what? There's a little delay here. Say it again.
July.
Oh, July. Cool. 18s are very special people. I'm an 18, so it's supposed to mean we've got either a lot of past lives or we overcome a lot of obstacles successfully in this life. So, and you're a Cancer, 1985. Oh my God, I've got shoes older than you. Okay. So 1985 minus 24, 1961. We'll figure out your Chinese year in a minute. How can I help you, my love?
So I am us 18s. We live a lot of lives. You just said it. I'm in another transition in my life. I opened a candy store.
Yeah.
I really put my whole life and soul into it. And it's hard, and I just want to see where that's going to take me. And I just want to see my fiance and I. We're going through, we just went through a really rough patch, and just, where we're at is that
I'm really sorry.
Right.
Can he be very stubborn?
2024 was a rough year.
Yeah, it kind of was for everybody. Good news, 2025 is going to be a very good year, especially starting in March for us water signs. But is your fella, can you tell me his first name or his birthday?
Jesse, and he's June 6th.
Oh, cool. Oh, June 6th. I have so many great friends with that birthday. Here's the thing. I think what's happening is for some reason he's angry about something and he's not really telling you, and it's not something you did, but he's kind of using you as the fall guy for something he's upset about in the other part of his life. And I think he's a really good guy, but I also think he's stubborn and he can be kind of a non-listener. Not in a bad way. It's just that because he's been going through a rough time, he's kind of retreated into himself. If you have any extra moolah at all, I would get out of Dodge and go to Florida for two days or something. You need to kind of break your routine. But the other thing I was going to say was you asked a specific question earlier, and I got the answer. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a very tiny
It was
memory.
my candy store.
Right. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. Candy store will do great. You're not doing enough. This is not on you because there are only so many hours in the day. I think that what you need to do is have a couple of specialties, like vintage candy or candy from other countries. Turn up the kind of vintage nostalgic vibe. I love this candy store. And I think there are a couple things you can do very, very quickly that will send you right into the black, into the financial black. Okay. So a couple of other things I'd suggest. I would have, honestly, I'd do either TikTok or YouTube channel where you describe your favorite candies and their origins, or you interview people about what their favorite childhood candies were. I still am crazy about Charleston Chews, but I no longer have the metabolism I did when I was 5. So candy is a very emotional thing for people. And I think that you are a terrific businesswoman. I really do. I just think that because you're kind of modest, you don't want to push yourself forward. I think you might want to rethink that. As women, we're sort of taught not to put yourself, don't be conceited. Don't put yourself forward. Don't bother people. But I really think, and I'm not just saying this, I think that you could have a very successful candy store. And I think it's going to be okay in any way, but I think that you using it as a platform and as a set for other TikTok or YouTube series, and all you have to do is be yourself. If you don't think you're pretty enough, tall enough, short enough, too old, too young, throw all of that out the window because you're very charming. You really are.
Thank you.
And you're attractive. I get that you really kind of real pretty. So.
Thank you.
And you're young. That's not going to last forever. Use it while you have it. So that's what I suggest for the candy store. I'm just getting that you've done a great job, but you really might want to, or maybe every month or two, advertise a new special. Like today we're featuring British candies and Swedish candies and favorites of the 70s.
Oh my God, you're so funny. I just started my TikTok shop and we sell Swedish candy, and I'm just kicking off with that. It's been about a week. And I literally sold out, and I've already put in 2 more orders, and I'm already sold out of them.
Yay! 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 I am so glad.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Oh my God, you just reassured me.
The other thing is, you got a very comforting presence, and candy is all about comfort. It's not just what we eat when we're going through a rough time. Not me, but certainly other people. Yeah, me. But it also takes us back to our childhood, and that feeling happy and protected and safe and it's fun. And you're really good at all of those like feelings and communicating that. So yeah, I'm so glad you did that. Rock and roll, girl. We got 60 seconds. Was there one last question I can answer in 60 seconds?
As me and my fiance, like, should we stay together, or am I kind of beating a dead horse?
Yeah, I would give it another month or two. What worries me is he seems like he's getting a little emotionally or verbally kind of unkind to you. If he's doing that a lot, get out. If he's just being sort of grumpy and withholding, I would stay. Just tell me his first name. I can tune in on him better.
Jesse.
Oh, right. Said Jesse. Nice name.
Yeah, Jesse. Jesse
Geminis are also a little, they have a hard time recognizing their emotions. I've got 10 more seconds. They usually don't recognize their emotions until their emotions arrive by certified mail a week later on an engraved envelope.
Yeah.
So be a little patient. He needs to learn about how to express himself. And I got to go. But love you. Thank you. That color
thank you so much. It was amazing.
Come back next week, everybody. I love you. Take care. I'm Peri Lyons. Bye-bye.